Nice. Spring's a little murky.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rocker on the Fly. And before we get into the video today, I just want to say I'm sorry. Apologize to you guys because it was a pretty rough weekend. It was a great weekend, but it was pretty rough on my end. I broke my phone, I cracked it, I dropped it in water, and it messed up. So a lot of my third person stuff is I couldn't do anything with it. Also, I dropped my fly box face down into the stream, so all my stuff on my mag board just got washed away, which was about maybe a fourth of my flies, so it happens. But on the brighter note, we brought our boy out for his first time fly fishing, and we put him on. We took him down to this blue ribbon stream that I've had trouble with in the past, but John's usually really good at that stream. This is a stream that I had to go to 3 separate times, which is a 2-hour drive for me before I caught my very first fish there. So, needless to say, we went back there anyway. A lot of people we spoke to within our local area, they said they had a lot of luck at this place, so we decided to roll the dice and just roll up there and see what we can do. But it turned out to be a fantastic time, despite, me losing a bunch of stuff and me breaking some stuff. But yeah, we had a pretty good time. So without much more to say, let's just get into the video and you can see for yourself.
A nice little run right there. Might be some stuff in there. Up and down and get your feet wet. Oh, this water's kind of cold. All right. And now you just want to cast right in this run here. Here, so here's the best way to cast. So you're just gonna pull out a little bit of extra line for yourself. So from the reel, yeah. And then you want to hold your line. You still want to give yourself a lot of slack, and then just kind of cast back. So you want to do a 10 and 2 motion. So when your rod goes back, you don't want to go it all the way back, just like kind of right up here, and then you cast it forward just in the 2 motion. So you can still throw out a good bit of line. Yeah. And then what you can do from there is you can let go of your line and then just kind of feed it out, because the current will take it, and then you can just let your lure naturally drift down the run. So if you want to pull out more line just so you can do that, you can let it drift a little bit further out. So just pull out a bunch of line. Yeah. And then you can let that go and just let it free drift. And the current should just take it. And if not, you can kind of like jig your rod so it'll just force a little bit of extra line out. Yeah. So you can definitely feed as much line as you can. You just got to be mindful of like the branches on the side right there. Oh, you got one? Nice. So here, try to move kind of where John is, because what John's doing is he's casting and he's just letting his lure just kind of drift down. So when you're back casting, this is a little method called hauling. So once you're back casting, you want to keep tension with your line, and then you can just like cast it and fling it forward. So you see like your line is feeding as you like actively cast it forward. I'll check out the little trout John caught real quick.
Not bad, little one.
Yeah, it's a pretty little guy.
Off you go, buddy. I think that first one.
Oh, I'm caught on you.
The first one that tagged it.
What are you using?
Caddis.
Okay. Yeah, I might switch from this leech. I think it might be too big for these little guys here at least. So it's good to have your finger on the line, and then what you can do is you can strip it. Just pull a little bit back at a time just to give your lure some movement. That'll just attract fish a little easier. But you want to keep pulling it back so you're constantly like having line, you know, extra line coming back to you. And then you can just let it all go and then just let it drift back down there as well. You can also make jerking motions with your rod too. Just tiny little jerks, just something to stimulate like a bug, just kind of like. And when you are ready to recast, you pretty much just, you know, strip your line back up to you. So it's short enough for you to have a pretty decent cast, so you can just flick it back out. And if my recommendation, you can probably cast it over there and just let the current on the side naturally just take it. Oh, I think you might have had something. Because you'll know once your line starts to tense up like that. We'll go a little bit further down. Because last time we were here, there was a good little hole where there was like a bunch of little trout, but it's been months since we've been here, so a lot of that has changed.
I'm kind of surprised I caught one. I feel like those dudes are still up there. And you know that rapid run?
Yeah.
Like right before him, I was like, I'll just cast it here a little bit. First cast, dude, it hammers it. Like, oh, cool, man. Cast a little bit more, nothing else. And so I stopped like right at the end of it where like washed into that spot they're in. And I threw in like the first or second cast, caught another one out of there. And I had a third one out of that spot. It got it like right up close to me, just shook off.
Lucky you, we haven't been hitting anything.
What do you got on there right now?
I just threw on an emerger and I tied a crackle back on for Don. Nice! Get in the net, Don. You gotta close. Don't reel it all the way up, just net it.
Here, hold your rod up straight. Hold your rod up.
Yeah, hold your rod up straight. Nice. Yeah.
Grab your net or my net, so you can put it in there. Move like through this fucking shit.
Yep.
Hold on to that because I might catch one tangled up.
Take a look at this bow. Oh, that's a pretty little bow.
Nice, dude.
It's a good fish. I'm gonna box him. First time on Blue Ribbon Waters, and Donnie lands himself a gorgeous wild bow. If you've made it this far and enjoy the video, please drop a like and subscribe. Every little bit helps and it'll keep us moving forward to providing as much content as we can. Yeah, that's a real good fish, Don. Take a look at your fish.
Yeah.
You want to release him?
Pour it back in here?
Yep. There he goes. So at this point, Don caught his first wild bow. John's on his, I don't know, 5th or 6th one at this point. And your boy is not looking too hot right now. So hopefully we can move to a different spot and see if my luck changes. Oh! No, all my flies are wet now.
Welcome to my world. A nice straight swallow.
Oh, that's so shitty. I lost so many flies.
Did you?
Everything that was on my mag board is gone.
Yeah, I mean, it fell on the other side, so that's just probably... That sucks. I lost a couple of mine like that, too.
No, I ain't coming back to Little Piney. Fucking cursed for me. I left this partial crash out unedited to show the realism of how stressful fishing can be sometimes. The fact is, you don't always catch fish. Sometimes you get skunked, and sometimes shit happens. In this case, I broke my phone, I lost about 1/4 of my flies dropping my fly box. Every fisherman or fisherwoman has had a crash out moment while fishing. I don't want to hear it, I know it's happened. The best thing you can do is just to keep at it, don't give up, and stay optimistic. I ended up landing this bow right after my GoPro overheated, so it definitely lightened the mood a little bit after that whole partial crash out. It was definitely enlightening, for sure.
I was like, dude, you motherfucker, like, trying to squeeze out.
Then shortly after that, I caught another one. And then it just started picking up from there. Just
All right,
back
buddy,
to
time to
back
let
to
you
back. Here he goes. Oh. Oh, you're a decent sized one. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Ooh, yeah. You're a good sized one. Alright, time for you to go. Good fight, buddy. They are.
Alright, so at this point, that was about, I think, my 5th trout that I released. So I'm currently at 5 trout. John is, I think he was at like 15.
Yeah.
And Don's at 1. So we're already over the 20 trout limit for our trip so far. So we're doing really good.
John's over here having the best freaking day of his life. Man's never caught this many fish in one day. John usually maybe gets 2 or 3 at best. He's in like freaking the double digits now. Oh yeah. I mean, like I said it before, like it took me 3 tries, 3 different trips out here for me to catch my first fish. See, look at him. No, I'll come to you. I'll probably hit your spot since I'm not really getting too much over here anymore. Oh, that's a super cool one. His fin's pretty, his top fin's really cool too. It has like a little bit of brownish white to the top of it.
Yes.
Nice fish. Oh. Bro whiffed it. Some fish just swiped at it. There we go. Had to let him get a full eat on it. Ooh, you're a nice bow. Come here. Boop. All right, let's let you go. See ya.
So toward the end of the day, I realized, oh yeah, maybe I can use my second GoPro on my tripod for a third-person view. I was straight kicking myself for not thinking about that earlier while we were in the prime spot.
Oh no, that went through your little tongue and the bottom of your jaw. Alright, we got through your bottom lip, now we just need to get through your tongue. There we go. Alright, number 10. At least I can say I hit double digits.
So that's it. Little Piney was great to us today. After a couple of mishaps, it turned out to be a wonderful day for all of us. 30 fish in total between the three of us. Don got his first wild trout, and we made some memories we won't soon forget. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.